I have to tell you that this morning, someone actually suggested to me that this is a rogue tartan I'm wearing. Don't you think that would be great to have a tartan just to wear on days when you're feeling kind of like you want to go rogue? And everybody who had Scottish blood would say, oh, she's fierce this morning, give her room. That's the rogue tartan she's wearing. I absolutely love that. And maybe Larry would know what tartan this is. This was my mom's skirt kilt. And so I don't know what it is. But knowing her, let me just say, it might well be McRogue. I'm sorry you never got a chance to meet her. One of the things that this passage and this emerge theme makes me realize is how many people have emerged around us, left behind comfortable cocoons or tight cocoons that didn't allow them to breathe. They have emerged. I'm thinking of all the people we used to see, Kyla, in our halls from ICA, coming vast different distances, and not because the cocoon necessarily was comfortable, but because they had no choice. And they emerged around us. And you might know people in your circumstances who have emerged because of other conditions, and not as a refugee, but in their own town, in their own hometown, because of sexual identity, because of politics, that they've had to emerge from the cocoon that was. And so what I would love for you just this 1 week to be asking yourself, am I witnessing this today? Because I think it's one of those things that we take for granted. When you understand the number of refugees who are coming to Canada because of sexual identity and their chances of being brutalized or even killed or imprisoned in another country, it would make you realize we take so much for granted here. When you think that our daughters, our granddaughters, our great-granddaughters go to school here and no one challenges them except to do their homework, and you think about the places around the world where that isn't possible, and yet some of them are here. They have emerged onto our streets. So I would love it this week if you would ask yourself, look in the mirror and say, what have I emerged from? Where have I spread those beautiful God-given wings? Whose wings around me need me to blow on them, to help them dry, to give them lift? It's a difficult thing to say to somebody, is this the first time doing this? That's how you emerge. I can remember the first time I heard a phrase that I have used 1,000 times when somebody's learning something, and it's just this. Everybody has a first day. Repeat it back to me. Everybody has a first day. Even surgeons and pilots. Excuse me? I felt a little drop off there in the volume. Even surgeons and pilots. So we all do, don't we? We're surrounded by people who have emerged. And we are surrounded by people who are seeking still to emerge. And sometimes it's not comfortable. Sometimes it's leaving your home and going to a new address because that's what's required of you now. So just put your emerge radar on, like the beautiful antenna of the butterfly, and just see what's around us. I do believe that you'll realize that we are in a universe of transformation, and this is God's good and perfect gift to us. And so our blessing is, we've got in this habit recently of concluding our blessing by saying it to each other and ourselves and all those we hold dear. The first Sunday after Easter, I wasn't here, and I was in Toronto. We did a couple of things. One was help Cheryl's 93-year-old aunt move, but we also went to the home opener of the Toronto Blue Jays. Uh-oh, they won, and we were in the Sky Dome. Thank you very much for that pin. We were in the Sky Dome, but the dome was closed, and we were given little bracelets, which I thought just said we'd paid that outrageous cost of the tickets. But actually, at the beginning of the game, they turned off the lights, and 42,000 people created blue and white sparkles on the roof. It was really beautiful, and it stayed with me, and I thought, that's a little bit like I bear with me because this is maybe amateur image, but it's a little bit about the circle of who surround us and encourage us, twinkling from the next life, twinkling to say, we're here, we watch you, we see you emerge, and we're sending you love, and we're sending you support. And so now we go into our lives, ready to break free from what is confining into what is fluttering, vibrant with possibility, rich with new colors, those wings and experiences that wait for us beyond the comfortable place. Would you bless each other with these words? And may the assurance of the God who created us, the Christ who is raising us, and the Spirit that will unleash us be with us now and always. Blessed be. Amen.